Hi there, this is Tom with Solavei, and I want to walk you through a scenario of how all of this Solavei stuff works and how you can take advantage of the moving parts. And the real key to Solavei is finding people that are interested in saving money or creating value in their lives. And we can pretty much cover everybody that way. And so what I've done is I'm going to pretend that we're going to send an invitation to, let's say, join Solavei at gmail.com. Okay? And let's say it's going to say something like, hey, Bob, check this out. Okay? And then I'm going to go ahead, and I've already got some swipe text just posted in here. Let me blow this up a little bit. I copied it from something else, and it looks funny. So I'm going to increase the size of it to large. Okay. And here's a great little letter. It says, hey Bob, I know you're interested in creating wealth for your family or yourself, so you just kind of fix that if they don't have a family. Who isn't in this economy? And I want to let you know about a new company that's launching in September called Solavei. The company's mission is to make commerce more affordable and even profitable by merging social media, banking, commerce, and mobile communications onto a seamless community. Watch this presentation and let me know your thoughts. Nothing like this exists on the market today. Here is the video code, and I like to bump these down. I like having my sentences spaced apart like that so it's easy and clean for people to read. And the password is Solavei. Check it out over the weekend. Regards, Tom. Now here's the key. If you'd like, if you like it, I'm sorry, got a little typo here. Send me an email that you want an invitation to the lane, and we may put this in quotations down here. And you can find this stuff in our secret Facebook room. We have all this text and everything. This is called swipe copy. It's copy that I've written that I want you to use. If you're not a big writer or don't know what to say, or you're like, got paralysis because you don't know how to send stuff to your friends, just simply copy this. And part of my regiment is I add 20 new Facebook friends per day, and I send out 20 private messages per day. And I get anywhere from a 10 to 15% conversion rate. That means between 2 and 3 people every day will say, hey man, I want more information, or I want an invitation to the lane. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to go ahead and send the invitation, and boop, there it goes. It's off. Okay, folks, it's as easy as that. I mean, that's how you prospect, and prospecting is what makes the world go round. And I have a policy of I do all my prospecting first thing in the morning. I don't check my emails. I don't go through my Facebook notifications and all of that. I do all of my prospecting first, and then I worry about the rest. And the reason I do that is because it's just a policy I have, and it works really well. And it's just something that at the end of the day, you'll never be chasing anybody. You'll always have a flow of people interested in your product and service, and people can tell when you're busy or when you're desperate. Okay, when you're busy, they're like, hey, don't forget me, don't forget me. I'm still back here, and I know I'm trying to hold you down because I really don't want to do the work you're doing to become successful. And I'm being sarcastic, I am. But in reality, your friends will not like seeing you take off and be super successful. They just don't. They're resentful. They don't want to have to do the work. They don't want to have to keep up with you. They're comfortable, or they're just lazy. Okay, human nature. It's a large percentage of people don't want to break out of their comfort zone, and they don't have a wealth mindset. Question I have for you is, do you have a wealth mindset? Are you interested in cranking this thing out and changing your whole life financially? I mean, just blowing it wide open. So let's go to, I think I sent it to this one. No, that's not the right email address, but I bet I can find it right here. Oh, here it is. It says Tom McMurray. Hey Bob, check this out. So Bob comes in here and he goes, okay, this sounds interesting. And by the way, this is just a redirect. It's an easy to remember domain for you all to use to get to the vision video. I don't copy any links. I don't get any data from it or anything like that. And it's just for convenience. So you can tell people, hey, go to freedom123.biz and check this out. Password Solavei. So Bob goes ahead and he clicks on the link, and it brings up this page, and of course they can go ahead and put in Solavei, and Bob watches the presentation. Okay, So you pull it up, boop, there it is. Okay, so that's one way to get people to it. The other way is to send them an invitation for our nightly conference call that we do at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And I'll include that information in the training. The dial-in number is 218-632-0550. That's 218-632-0550. And the access code to listen in on the call is 951-268-pound. That's 951-268-pound. And you can listen into it's usually a 45-minute to an hour call. And if somebody just doesn't have a computer, or they'd rather just lay around and listen to the speakerphone on their telephone, just have them dial in. So after they've seen either the vision presentation or the conference call, and I always say at the end of the call, get with the person who invited you, request an invitation from the lane. Okay, so let's pretend join Solavei at Gmail says, hey, they email you back and they go, hey, send me an invitation to the lane. I'm really interested in this. Okay, so you're going to go into the lane, and you've already qualified, and you're going to go in and put in their email address, and it was joinsolavei@gmail.com, and it's Tom Example or Bob Example. So Bob Example wants an invite. So you type it in, and you got to do these, individually, one by one. They don't want any spamming or anything like that. And you hit send invite, and it says, voila, number 14 was invited. So I can go see, all the people that were invited, and Bob Example is right there. So these are all the people that I've invited, and I can see the people who have accepted. Okay, now when I look at the people who have accepted, I can go to manage my lane, and I can see if these people have started inviting anybody, and they haven't, and they will, because they're all new. They just came in like in the last day or so. But they're going to start sending out invites, and I can tell who's working and who's not. It's kind of like Santa Claus. You can tell who's been naughty or nice. And what happens at the end of August 22nd, I'm going to be looking at this chart, and the person that has the most invites total over here, and the most accepted, probably, because they could have 1 million invites and nobody accepted them. That means they're just putting in random stuff. At the end of the day, I'm going to be looking at who has the most invites accepted, who really wants to be a leader. So it kind of gives you clues as to who's really got a fire in their belly. It gives you an understanding of who really wants this. And what will happen on August 20th, the company will add some check marks over here, and I'll be able to start checking off people's names. And what will happen is this register now button will appear, and on the people that I've check marked. So if I've check marked your name, you're going to see the register here now button. If I didn't check mark your name, you're not going to see it. Okay, and that means you've been naughty. Anyway, so that it's kind of a survival of the fittest, and we didn't have this when we first got involved, and you all do. So it's a distinct advantage to picking people that are really going to crush this thing. And I'm looking forward. I'm building a position for my wife right now, and I'm looking forward to putting 500 or 600 people in the lane like Chris Daugherty has done, or 1,000, and just really blowing out this position. And in August 20th, being able to pick the 12 biggest people, the people who've just said, hey, I want this, and evidence of it is in your lane. Okay, so let's go back and see the email that I got from the lane. Let's see if I can find it. I'm gonna pause this real quick. So here we are. You can see I got an invitation. Now, when I've sent somebody, when they've requested an invitation to the lane, I follow up with them with a phone call, because spam is so bad nowadays, y'all. I mean, you have to follow up with them to make sure that they got the lane. Okay, so I click on it, and all I have to do is go here and register, and just click that link, and then I can go in and register. Now you can see they also have the video in here as well with the password, which is great. That gives people the ability to show that around. And please understand that this system is the precursor to a much more automated system, so we won't have to do all of this manual stuff. But for right now, it works, and we're growing like crazy. And all I can say is, if you want to find something to complain about, go eat at McDonald's, or I'm sorry if you like McDonald's, but I don't. You know, if you want to find something to complain about, go do something that you just don't enjoy doing. If you want to find something to be appreciative about and something to be excited about, get involved in Solavei and just know that they are working every day and they have this Kaizen mentality of constant, never-ending improvement. So if you're the type of person that likes to point fingers and say, I don't like this because it's not done, I would tell you not to get involved. Honestly, I would tell you to wait till September 21st or maybe sometime after that, because pioneers have a certain type of spirit. We don't look back. All we do is run like hell from the arrows, okay? And, you know, we take a few of them in the back, and that's okay. But we also make the most money at the end of the day. And just remember that, okay? If you want to create the most wealth for your family, complain the least and work the hardest. And that's some of the greatest wisdom that I can give you in being with a startup. And I will say, out of a scale of 1 to 10, this company is an 11 when it comes to everything that they're kicking out for us. So if you've seen something better, and it's better than this, and you're just not happy, move on. And let's just crank this thing out and build a gigantic organization. I believe in a little bit of tough love. I believe in being just straightforward with y'all, because I have been in this business for a long time, and the people who hang around and complain the most, they will slow you down. So find winners, find people that want to own the world, find people that have a glasses overflowing mentality, and let's just kick butt with this thing, okay? So I hope you enjoyed the training. I will be putting swipe copy in the Facebook room. Please do not write me to my email asking me for it. It is in the Facebook room, and it is your job to scroll up and down the Facebook room and look in the file cabinet and find what you need to build your business. We are all entrepreneurs. This is not a bureaucracy. It's not a corporate atmosphere where everybody's going to do something for you. We are here to make this thing go big, to support each other, to share information, but at the end of the day, you are responsible for your success, not me, okay? You are your own leader. Just keep that in mind. So, hey, I appreciate you, and if this kind of video would scare your friends away, don't show it to them. But if you want to automate it and you want to build a straight A-team leadership team, this is the kind of talk that you have with your people, and this is the kind of guidance you give people. Otherwise, you're going to be babysitting a bunch of people that want you to do it for them, okay? Amen. Hey, Soul Train, let's rock and roll. I'll see you guys on the call and look forward to doing all the selling for you and the training if you'll let me. You just become a master inviter and you do your prospecting every day and feed them into the machine, and Solavei's value proposition will close them. Very simple. Okay? Hope you enjoyed the video.